For those tax filers 65 and older, beginning this year, 2025, and going until 2028, there's an additional $6,000 deduction per individual that's 65 and older. So that means that for a married couple, each would qualify, if they're both 65 and older, they'd each qualify for the $6,000 deduction. So that's $12,000 for joint filers. However, before you get too excited, there is a phase out, meaning that if your income is over a certain level, you would no longer qualify. So starting with single filers who have modified adjusted gross income over $75,000, or married couples filing jointly who have modified adjusted gross income over $150,000, that $6,000 deduction is phased out for every dollar over that threshold by 6%. And essentially, once your income as a single filer, your modified adjusted gross income is over $175,000, or as a married couple filing jointly $225,000, unfortunately, you completely lose that $6,000 additional 65 and older deduction. So it is important that you're aware of that. And if you can control your income in retirement for at least this year and the next 3 years after, you maybe want to keep your income lower so that you can qualify for that deduction. Looking at Roth conversions, right? If you're considering a Roth conversion maybe for this year, and that's going to put you over $150,000 of modified adjusted gross income, maybe you might want to reconsider, because prior to the One Big Beautiful Bill Act passing, this 65 and older deduction didn't exist. If you're going to be triggering any capital gains, and those are going to be pushing you over that level. So it's a good idea to just be aware of this. It doesn't mean that you may not have your income still be over the threshold of $75,000 for an individual or $150,000 for a married couple filing jointly, but you need at least be aware of it. Now, this $6,000 additional deduction is also on top of the already additional deduction that applies to individuals 65 and older, or any blind individuals. And this deduction currently, and it will stay the same, adds another $2,000 to your deduction if you're 65 and older as a single filer, and it adds $3,200 if you are both 65 and older, both you and your spouse, and you file married filing jointly.